everybody, it's Bill Cecil again with the tip of the day. Hey, today I want to talk about treating all members on your team with respect. Not just in your classroom, but the adult members as well. I mean, if you think about it, the adults that work in your building or in your district are a part of a team too. You're all working together to create the best educational atmosphere for your kids that you possibly can, and to build hopefully a winning reputation for your district or your building. So make sure you're doing your part by treating all adult members with respect. I had a young Marine talk to my kids a few years ago. I'll never forget this. He was talking about one of his favorite things about being a Marine was that it started from a negative to a positive. He said that he got homesick being a Marine, and that was the hardest part of being a Marine. He said he was away from his family and friends for many months at a time. But what happened was he started to build a bond with the other Marines that he was working with, and it extended that when he would go overseas and he'd be walking around different streets or different cities, and he'd see another Marine that he never even met before, dressed in uniform, he could walk up to him immediately and instantly feel this bond, this brotherhood, he called it, where they would sit there and they go, hey, what do you do, what do you do? Because they both knew they were involved in very important work. And even though they didn't have the same roles, their work may have been different. Their ranks may have even been different. They knew they were part of something very special, so they treated each other with that same respect, that same pride. They shared that together. That's what you should have in your building. So treat the custodians, treat the secretaries, the parapros, the lunch aides. Make sure you're treating them with respect, and I guarantee it's going to pay off big dividends. I was always told that the two most important people in the building are the secretary and the custodian, because when you need something in a pinch, those are the two that can get things done immediately. And sure enough, I've seen it happen many, many times in my own career where I've needed their help, and if we had a good bond, boom, instant results. Now, I'm not saying do it for the instant results to get something from them, but it's one of the perks of it. Last thing I'll tell you about this, I did a workshop a number of years ago with some parapros, lunch aides, secretaries, custodians, and I was appalled at the way they talked about how teachers were treating them in their buildings. This wasn't just one building in one district. This was in a number of different districts where I got to talk to custodians, parapro secretaries, and it was a common theme with all of them. We can't let this happen, because we know how it feels when an administrator treats us poorly or a parent treats us poorly without respect. We got to make sure that even when we're busy and feeling the day-to-day pressure, we treat our teammates with respect. Hey, it will pay big dividends in helping you to create a winning team for your building and for your district, which is going to be a big win for your students. Hey, remember, best year ever. You have the power to make it happen.